It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Vikings and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. D.D. Westbrook. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he stopped immediately there. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Play fake, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yards.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
We got 6.
Dalvin Cook. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now Abdullah, the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 68 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Cousins to throw it, rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Cousins. Flushed out right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now Abdullah, the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Danielle Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins, forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So they'll walk him back half the distance. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, Cousins. Rolling to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now Abdullah, the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we hit half due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play there for Minnesota. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Here's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. He can't get him down. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. And we're back now in Charlotte. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it's polished off by a Vikings score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now Abdullah, the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every... And shutting him off, now open field. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
What's the deal, y'all?
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. Cook with a first down and much more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and